So this is the harmonyOS PC. Now I'm installing the Windows 11 emulator on the virtual machine. So this is harmonyOS with this label on the laptop, and this is the Huawei Neuralink, not the Bluetooth mouse. It's the Huawei's patent technology. So it's very fast to connect the mouse. harmonyOS other computer PC labeled with the Intel inside or AMD inside or NVIDIA inside, but this is harmonyOS inside, which is very differential, funny, right? Differential fun, differential benefit, advantage. So it's Neuralink mouse. You can see Huawei mouse, and other people's the selling point is the CPU hardware, but this is the harmonyOS operation system is the selling point. So you can see as Huawei, the right color. It's very beautiful, huh? Written with harmonyOS on the top of it, and the quality is very solid, and the sound is very good. The voice is very good, and I also bought this Huawei Watch Fit 4 to celebrate this harmonyOS PC together, to link together with the hybrid terminal, so that I can link my Mate 60 Pro phone and the watch together with this Huawei harmonyOS PC with the Type A, 3 or 4 Type A connectors, and there is the privacy key. So you turn on, and then camera or sound, voice phone will earphone will off. So now I am connected to the hyper terminal so that you can connect your phone. Now I'm just controlling my phone because it is using the microkernel, so that it's very smooth and fast, unlike Linux or some kind of things using not the microkernels, the major kernel. So the kernel includes a lot of drivers and all the API, and then the package and installer or some stuffs so abundant, which makes slow. And now it's very fast. You can see it's very fast, and controlling the phone as well. I'm controlling the phone now and call the phone, videos, Baidu, the application, and etc. So it's like I am running the things on this computer, but actually I'm controlling the phone. So now you can see the mouse also can share. I can move the mouse to the phone and to the PC with the just like a different screen. So it's very convenient. I can change the color when I speak to Xiaoyi. Is the AI connected, integrated with DeepSeek, so I can change the mouse pointer color to red when I speak it. So convenient, huh? It's the AI PC with Xiaoyi, and it has a virtual machine. It's Windows ARM 11, so it has integrated the Prism, so that the Prism emulator, which is very good. I use the 4 fingers to swipe left and right. I can switch quickly to Windows and between harmonyOS and Windows. So it's convenient and very smart. It's Huawei for sure. Next 5 is Huawei is very good for developing the software, writing the application coding or something. I need to salute to them, which gives us convenience for using this 32 gig RAM and 1 TB. So big RAM and hard disk, I think, is for the virtual machine. Aside the virtual machine, 8 cores, the maximum core is 8 core and 16 gig RAM for the half of it, because 32 gig RAM max, right? Aside half of the RAM, so it's very smooth on the virtual machine. In the game / phone, though it claims to the microkernel, so it develops only one console the phone, and then you can use it, watch an everything TV or PC, but you can see it is like something small screen and cannot maximize. It's just like phone, but here you can see it's very big. It's a very big screen, so some software, some gaming, you can have native game, big machine, no problem. So things good. So microkernel can control everything. It's very good. It's very differential advantage. Is the selling point, is the differential advantage. So you can also touch the screen, unlike the Windows cannot touch mostly, and they're not good. But this is phone-like, tablet-like, so touch screen is very sensitive and very accurate. Touch screen and both touch and use mouse is different. Mouse double click and touch is one click only. So I can install the phone's app as well, so very good, convenient. There are a lot of native apps as well already, over 500 or something, and then 2,000 something at the end of 2025 of this year. Huawei claimed that, and no worries, now still have the Windows ARM 11 with the emulator Prism, so that you can translate the ARM to x86 or x64 x44 to ARM, vice versa, by the Prism emulator integrated on the Windows 11 ARM. So you can run the x86 and x64 applications on Windows with this Kirin X90 CPU, ARM instruction set also okay. So here is the harmonyOS. We go to the Kaidai, which is the virtual machine, the VM. There are two Kaidai, the one of them, and one is the ECOS, also can install the virtual machine. So when you go to the market of the Kaidai, click the app you want to install, and then they will redirect to the Windows when you click the install. So which the coding is very integrated. They are very smart for writing the code together, integrated with the Windows already. So no need to activation code, just download the Windows directly on the Kaidai. So you don't need to the ISO document, install ISO, directly download, or you can also import the ISO, but they have the install on the website, directly download, and then you assign the core, 8 core, whether 8 cores or 6 cores or 4 cores. I assigned the maximum 8 cores and 16 gig RAM for the half of it. So you can see 8 core CPUs and RAM, 16 gig RAM. You can assign more RAM, but I think it's enough, because if you assign too much, it will occupy the main harmonyOS system. harmonyOS 5 will be running slowly, because the VM, when the VM is open, just like a big application is running. So when you are idling, just turn off the VM windows, otherwise you will occupy the resources of the main OS, harmonyOS. So the harmonyOS will be slower. So now I am indicating just daily use, just like a daily uses for the PC version, the laptop. So like here, typing Bilibili and some kind of videos and all kind of stuff. It works very well, just like an ordinary PC computers, like playing a video, something, browsing, and WPS Office, doing the Word, Excel, and PPT, those kind of PowerPoint, those kind of things with the Xiaoyi AI, DeepSeek AI integrated, so can make the PPT by speaking to the Xiaoyi, changing everything by speaking to the AI. You can integrate it already on the harmonyOS, so natively, so you don't need to download extra AI. So the selling point is AI PC and the microkernel. So browsing, it's like the ordinary computer, very smooth, 20 cores, hyper-threading. I think it's the first ARM-based CPU using hyper-thread. Apple doesn't use it. Qualcomm doesn't use it. So Huawei is very
打
fast
开浏览
and
器，
well integrated to Windows.
好的，
For the across the 小易 can help me open the browser. Go to Windows. Now I try the one thing is good is that when you go to Windows and you open the file and simultaneously at the same time you can see it, download the folder and share the folder. You can see directly the file which is created on Windows. Now you can see here and then edit it here and then Windows to check it. You can see the letters I typed on the harmonyOS also could be seen in here on Windows. So it's simultaneous, concurrent. So I can also Control plus C and paste here, copy and paste the file directly from Windows and to harmonyOS and vice versa. So it's very convenient. They have the connected the VM and the harmonyOS writing the code, the application, the developer, and then the coder. Salute to them. Salute to their hard working and dedication so that we users can enjoy the convenience. So there are two drivers only. One is the some kind of structures of the drivers. One is the your photos or something and some of the application. Now I'm trying to run the x86 applications on Windows ARM directly. So I downloaded the x86 x64 application software. So now I'm trying to turn it on, run it. CPU Z, I run it. Yes, some kind of error message popping out, but just ignore it and you can actually run it successfully. You can see CPU Z running this kind of virtual machine. Structural rot is the virtual CPU. No problem, fine running, right? Okay. x86 software I'm running on the ARM, Windows ARM 11. They use the Prism, the emulator, to translate from the x86 to ARM, or vice versa to ARM from x86. So there are a lot of applications. This is also x86 applications open successfully, but some kind of error pop out, but just ignore it. Some kind of error, some no. This is WPS x86 versions, no problem, no pop out. And EQ, the aggressive game, also okay. AnyDesk, sun not in, no problem, x86. EQ also okay, but the 3D card, the direct 3D cannot call it, so cannot run. UO can be, because no need to use the direct 3D. So Ultima Online can be run, and you can also go to the Microsoft Store, so you can download the application, the softwares you want. There are abundant applications. WeChat, harmonyOS, no WeChat, so that you need to use if you want to use the WeChat, you need to go to the Windows. Even the Chinese app, harmonyOS now don't have the WeChat app on the harmonyOS gallery, the app gallery. So on Windows also you can use touch screen, the touch, but it is not too sensible for sure, because Windows for touching is not the strong point. So far, I'm very satisfied with this computer because already there are so many applications with the Windows 11 ARM which solve a lot of problem already. So I'm expecting they will integrate more Linux container, not virtual machine on the harmonyOS native OS, so that it will be very convenient. And also WIN API, those kind of things, to run the Windows exe directly on the harmonyOS native. Don't you need to use the virtual machine? That will be good, and open more Linux applications on the harmonyOS.